This is nasty. This is nasty comparing players. Green versus Mark Waugh. Well, I mean, he hasn't done enough yet, C. Green. We'll see in 5 or 10 years' time, so I've got to pick myself. Is that allowable?
Pat Cummins!
And Border beginning to look dangerous.
Smith has made it look easy.
Your first Ashes test, which happened to be a pretty good one. Your memories, any funny sort of stories leading into it or anything unusual about it? And then, I mean, I think you might have replaced your brother perhaps, is that?
Yeah, that's right. Well, my first test was against England in Adelaide. And funnily enough, I did replace my brother Stephen. So at least there was one Waugh in the team. There could have been none. So I remember being in really good form that season before I'd been picked. I think I'd scored 3,000 first-class runs, a combination of Essex and New South Wales. So I was picked, when I was playing well, which was a great start. And I remember the test was on the Australia Day long weekend in Adelaide. I remember having a photo with an Australian flag around me. And obviously I made 100. So, pretty good way to start my test career, and obviously to do it against England in an Ashes test, you can't get any better than that.
Mark Waugh arriving at the crease, age 25, to take strike in his first test match.
Can you remember walking off Adelaide Oval? Did you take in the crowd reaction and what was said to you when you walked into the pavilion afterwards?
Yeah, I definitely took in the crowd reaction. I remember walking up the stairs, and in Adelaide, the dressing room, the players sort of lean over the balcony as you walk past them, and then you go in the side of the dressing room. I remember AB and standing up and clapping me, and the whole team, and yeah, it was just a great feeling, obviously.
That's it. He smashed it to the boundary. That's Mark Waugh's 100. 100 on debut. What a magnificent innings it's been. It's his 26th first-class 100, and he's getting a little shake of the hand there from Greg Matthews. What an occasion for him.
I sort of said to myself, wow, maybe I should have got picked a year earlier. But anyway, the selectors thought it was perfect timing. And as it turned out, it was just the right time to play for Australia.
Can you remember who was in your 11 for that series?
That series, the 11. Okay, that makes it tough. I think Jeff Marsh and Mark Taylor probably open. David Boone at 3, 4. Alan Border, 4, 5, Dean Jones, 6 would be me, 7, Greg Matthews. I remember batting with Greg Matthews. So Matthews, Healy, get down to the quick, Merv Hughes, McDermott. How many is that?
You got one more.
And Bruce Reid is the 11. Who was our spinner? Oh, Greg Matthews. Yeah, so it was a pretty good side, and I remember batting for a whole session with Greg Matthews, and I think we had about 3 or 4 mix-ups between the wickets, and Greg Matthews said, man, I carried you in that innings. And I remember thinking, I don't know how he carried me, but anyway, I think I got 90-odd runs in the session, but we did well together because it was a bit of a tight situation when I came into bat. We were 4 for, I think, about 100 maybe, but myself and Greg Matthews put on a great partnership.
We're asking everyone on the team to go through the last Aussie Ashes winning test, which was 2023, the team, versus their first team. So who would you pick? And so the first one would be Warner v Jeff Marsh at 1, and why?
This is nasty. This is nasty comparing players. Well, I mean, I love Jeff Marsh, but with all due respect, David Warner, I mean, his record is fantastic, and he plays the game the way I like the game to be played, very aggressive and up front. So we're going David Warner over Jeff Marsh. Sorry, Swampy.
Khawaja v Mark Taylor.
It's a tough one. So I grew up with Tubby Taylor. We're in all the same teams. Khawaja's an excellent player, but I'm going with Tubby Taylor. He's rock solid at the top there, and obviously an excellent captain as well.
Labuschagne versus Boone.
Labuschagne versus Boone's a tough one. I mean, Labuschagne's got a great record. Booney was a tremendous player for Australia. Can't have a dead heat, can we? I've got to pick one. We'll go Booney, just.
Smith v Border.
Oh, that's terrible. Smith versus Border. Someone's going to be unlucky here. Alan Border, fantastic player, tough as nails, but Steve Smith, his record is elite. So, yeah, sorry, AB. Smithy, just.
Head v Dean Jones.
Head v Dean Jones. both dashers, both excellent players, but I'm going with Dean Jones. Yeah, he was, before his time, I reckon, the way he played the game, great runner between wickets, very confident sort of player, and a top player. So Dean Jones.
Green v Mark Waugh.
Green versus Mark Waugh. Well, I mean, he hasn't done enough yet, see Green. We'll see in 5 or 10 years' time, so I've got to pick myself. Is that allowable?
That's allowable.
Well, you know, I got more runs than him so far, so it might not be at the end of our careers, but anyway.
Carey v Healy.
Oh, geez, this is tough. Carey versus Healy. Well, Heels was a tremendous wicketkeeper, hardly dropped a ball, handy with the bat, and a real competitor. Alex Carey, very similar, very good player with the bat, probably a slightly better bat than Heels, but I think Heels is slightly a better keeper. So I'm going with Heels.
Stark v McDermott.
Stark McDermott, that's another tough one. I think we need a bit of variation with the left arm quick. Now, Billy was a fine bowler, really good bowler, had a tremendous record, but we'll go with Mitchell Stark there.
Cummins versus Merv.
Oh, geez, Merv might punch me if I don't pick him here, but well, Pat Cummins is elite. You know, he's once in a generation type bowler. Merv, you'd love him on your team though, because he'd bowl in the tough conditions on the flat pitches. Excellent bowler, but we'll go with Pat Cummins.
Lyon versus Matthews.
Lyon versus Matthews. Well, as good as Greg was, and the fact that he batted with me in that first test where he helped me get my 100, so he told me. Nathan Lyon he's got a fantastic record, so we'll go with Nathan Lyon.
Hazelwood v Reid at 11.
Hazelwood v Reid. I've already got a left armour, haven't I? Mitchell Stark. So, who was it? Hazelwood v Reid. I'm going to go with Josh Hazelwood. Yeah, ever reliable. Bruce Reid was a good bowler on his day, but probably didn't have the longevity of, say, Josh Hazelwood, so we'll go with Josh.
And if you had to pick, I guess, your 11 to be that, the 2023 11, which 11 would you pick? One-off game.
I'll pick my team. Yeah, win easy.
Adelaide Oval.
Adelaide Oval. Yeah, no, it'd be close, but yeah, I'll take our team. Too many runs. We'll make too many runs.